Listen to me. You say you want success, but every time it gets uncomfortable, you step back. You hesitate. You wait for the perfect moment, the right mood, the surge of motivation that makes everything feel easy. That moment is a myth. Motivation fades, discipline stays. Motivation is temporary. It's an emotion, and emotions are unstable. One bad day, one setback, one moment of doubt, and it's gone. Discipline doesn't work like that. Discipline doesn't ask how you feel. It demands action regardless of your mood, your energy, or your excuses. You don't wake up early because it feels good. You wake up because you decided the night before that your goals matter more than your comfort. You don't push through the last rep, the last mile, the last hour of work because it's enjoyable. You do it because quitting is no longer an option you allow yourself to consider. Every time you choose comfort over effort, you weaken your standards. You lower the bar for what you accept from yourself. And once that bar drops, it becomes easier and easier to stay average. Discipline is about raising that bar so high that excuses can't reach it. Pain is part of the process. Discomfort is part of the journey. The moments you want to quit are the exact moments that define you. That's where discipline is forged. Not in easy wins, but in resistance, in struggle, in showing up when everything inside you is telling you to stop. You have to become someone who acts without negotiation. No internal debates. No, maybe tomorrow. No, waiting until you feel ready. You move because you said you would. You follow through because your word means something. Your mind will try to protect you. It will look for shortcuts, distractions, and reasons to stop. That's its job. Your job is to override it, to stay locked in, to stay focused, to keep moving forward when progress feels slow and invisible. Because discipline compounds. The small actions you repeat daily build something powerful over time. Not overnight, not instantly, but steadily, quietly, relentlessly. And one day, the results speak louder than any excuse you ever made. Listen carefully. You keep searching for growth, for progress, for a better version of yourself, but you're trying to find it inside comfort. That's the contradiction that's holding you back. Growth lives where comfort dies. Comfort is safe, it's predictable, it's easy, and that's exactly why it keeps you stuck. The moment things start getting hard, the moment you feel pressure, fatigue, or fear, your mind pushes you back toward what's familiar. It tells you to slow down, to take a break, to try again tomorrow. And every time you listen, you reinforce the habit of staying exactly where you are. Real growth doesn't happen in ease. It happens when you step into discomfort and decide to stay there longer than you ever have before. When your lungs are burning, when your mind is screaming for relief, when everything feels heavy, that's where change begins. That's where you break limits you didn't even realize you had. You have to train yourself to stop running from that feeling. Instead of avoiding it, you face it. You lean into it. You understand that discomfort is not a signal to stop. It's a signal that you're moving in the right direction. Every challenge, every struggle, every moment of resistance is an opportunity to build something stronger inside you. Not just physically, but mentally. You start developing control over your reactions. You stop being ruled by convenience. You start operating with intention. Most people will never reach their potential because they never leave their comfort zone long enough to discover what's beyond it. They touch discomfort briefly, then retreat. But if you stay there, if you hold your ground when it gets hard, you start transforming. You become someone who can handle pressure, someone who doesn't break under stress, someone who keeps going when others stop. And that kind of strength is built only in the moments that feel the hardest. Listen closely. You say you want to change. You say you want more out of life, but you keep giving yourself exits. You keep leaving doors open for excuses, for shortcuts, for lies that make you feel better in the moment but keep you stuck in the long run. That has to end. No excuses, no shortcuts, no lies. Excuses are easy. They sound reasonable. They make failure feel justified. You tell yourself you were too tired, too busy, not ready yet. But deep down, you know the truth. Every excuse is a decision to stay the same. Every excuse is you choosing comfort over growth. Shortcuts are just as dangerous. You want fast results, quick wins, instant progress. But anything built fast, without effort, breaks just as quickly. Real strength, real success, real discipline, they are built slowly, through repetition, through struggle, through doing the work that nobody else wants to do. There is no way around that. And then there are the lies, the ones you tell other people, and more importantly, the ones you tell yourself. I'll start tomorrow. This is enough. I've done my best. But your best isn't what you say, it's what you prove. And if you're being honest, you know when you're holding back. Discipline begins with truth. Brutal, uncomfortable truth. You look at yourself without filters, without excuses, without pretending. You accept where you are, not to stay there, but to take full responsibility for changing it. You stop negotiating with weakness. You stop justifying laziness. You stop looking for the easy path. Instead, you commit to doing what is required, every single time, whether you feel like it or not. Because the moment you remove excuses, eliminate shortcuts, and face the truth, you take control. And when you take control, you stop drifting and start moving with purpose, with clarity, with relentless focus. Pay attention. You keep looking for a big moment, a breakthrough, something dramatic that will change everything overnight. You're waiting for that one opportunity, that one decision, that one push that suddenly transforms your life. But that's not how greatness is built. Small actions daily create greatness. It's not the one intense workout that changes your body. It's showing up every single day when you don't feel like it. It's not one long night of effort that builds success. It's the quiet, consistent work you put in when nobody is watching. The repetition, the discipline, the habits you commit to daily, those are the real builders of progress. Most people ignore the small things because they seem insignificant. Waking up on time, staying focused for an extra hour, choosing discipline over distraction in small moments, it doesn't feel powerful in the moment. It doesn't look impressive. But those small decisions stack up. They compound over time. Every day you either build momentum or you break it. Every action is a vote for the person you're becoming. When you choose to do the work, even when it's minimal, even when it feels like it doesn't matter, you're strengthening your identity. You're proving to yourself that you follow through. The problem is, people want immediate results. When they don't see change quickly, they lose patience. They quit too early. They underestimate how powerful consistency really is. But discipline doesn't care about instant results. It focuses on the process, on showing up again and again. You have to trust that what you're doing today is shaping your future, even if you can't see it yet. Because over time, those small efforts turn into habits. Those habits turn into results. And those results turn into something far bigger than you ever expected. Understand this. Your mind is not fixed. It's not something you're born with and stuck with for life. It can be trained, shaped, and strengthened, but only if you treat it with the same intensity and consistency as you would your body. You train your mind like a muscle. Most people let their mind control them. Every negative thought, every doubt, every moment of fear, they obey it without question. The second their mind says this is too hard or I can't do this, they stop. They listen. They give in. And over time, that pattern becomes their reality. But just like a weak muscle gets stronger under resistance, your mind grows stronger when you challenge it. When it tells you to quit and you keep going, you're building mental strength. When it tells you to stay comfortable and you choose discomfort, you're increasing your tolerance. Every time you resist that inner voice, you're training your mind to obey you instead of the other way around. This doesn't happen in one day. It's repetition. It's showing up in small moments, pushing through fatigue, staying focused when distractions pull at you, holding discipline when nobody is watching. These are your mental reps. At first, it feels hard. Your mind fights back. It looks for the easiest way out. But the more you push against it, the more control you gain. The voice that once stopped you becomes quieter. The resistance becomes weaker. And eventually, you become someone who doesn't break under pressure. Someone who stays focused. Someone who keeps moving forward no matter what your mind tries to tell you. Now bring it all together. This isn't about hype, and it's not about temporary motivation. It's about who you become when nobody is watching, when nothing feels exciting, when everything inside you is telling you to stop. That's where discipline takes over. You've seen what it requires. No excuses, no shortcuts, no lies. You face discomfort instead of running from it. You show up daily, even when the progress feels invisible. You take control of your mind and train it to stay locked in, no matter the pressure. This is not easy, and it was never supposed to be. Easy doesn't build strength. Easy doesn't create change. The hard days, the silent battles, the moments where you push without recognition, those are the moments that define everything. You don't wait to feel ready anymore. You act. You don't depend on motivation. You rely on discipline. You don't look for results overnight. You commit to the process, again and again. Because at the end of it all, this is what separates those who talk from those who become. One chooses comfort, the other chooses growth. One hesitates, the other executes. And once you make that shift, once discipline becomes your standard instead of your struggle, everything starts to change from the inside out.